Here we have an amazing Hotline Miami NG Plus all level runs. Just happens to be one of the most popular, most competitive, and most optimized category of the game. Being ran by JACK4L. Hello, introduce yourself.
Live FC. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm JACK4L and going to do some Hotline Miami stuff. We're a little behind in the time according to the schedule, I think, so I'll keep the introductory words kind of tight. So the category we're running is NG Plus on levels. The NG Plus naturally means I'm going to play from an save file when I already have all the weapons and masks unlocked. And all levels also mean that I have to complete the game through the singular segment. I could technically do save timing menuing. Excuse me. So I could just start like that, the first level. But there's nothing that keeps me away from waiting to the main menu and then launching the last level like that. So we could actually have 1 minute speedrun rather than 2081. So I think we can just start like right now, I think.
Yeah, do you want me to count down from 5 for you?
Yeah, so the countdown
Okay.
starts as soon as I push the start game button.
Yeah, so from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Thanks. So I just skip the tutorial by holding the right click. That way I'm going to skip a bunch of dialogues throughout the game with few, although quite relevant exceptions. So in this game we have 26 masks, but throughout the whole game I'm just going to use this single one, Brando the Panther, whose ability is to walk 30% faster than the other masks. It actually confirmed to be the best mask, speed-wise. It used to be Tony. It used to be Tony before, whose ability is to have little punches and instant grunt executions. But Brandon took the place like a good few years ago. So this was the introductory level, entirely focused around melee skirmishes. The things are going to get more interesting than that pretty soon. So actually, technically I was required to enter the shop and talk to the dude and then collect an item. But since it doesn't activate any triggers, I can just go into the car, or rather its rear. Yeah, like that. So this chapter isn't very interesting either, because since there are even less people to kill than in the previous level, it's just a soft introduction to firearms. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire level already. Yeah, just don't ask me about the high score I have in this game. So as I say, the things are about to get more interesting than that. For example, in the upcoming level. So this level actually has two cool features. I can use my telekinetic energy to grab through that pot with the boiling water through wall and shoot through these yellow walls like that. What my enemies actually cannot do this. It's a pretty interesting mechanic, but this is the only level that actually has these walls. Actually, it's not the only level, since it's also the bonus level that has these, but first of all, they are set in like kind of obscure places, and second, but more importantly, it's a bonus level that is not included in this run, since it breaks the rule of no menuing. So this is the last chapter of this given part, and we're about to do a boss fight with this man right there. but we'll get to that shortly. Yeah, so in this game, there's a lot of random things. For example, reaction times, random weapon spawns, um, both by enemies and places called random spawns. Yeah, for example, this scorpion right here. It's a explosive to these random spawns. The time reaction of the enemies are based on a frame rule, which essentially means they can vary from a singular frame, which is at like 16 milliseconds, and technically infinite, but since it cannot happen, I think it's like 2 seconds maximum. Those preferences are set by game seed that can be restarted, by resetting the level. So I'm not going to, but I'm not going to do this since I would have to like cycle through masks again. Turn down your volume, please, like right now. Yeah, because of this. Fortunately, we're not going to hear things like that ever again in this very run. So this level actually went pretty smooth. I have actually a lot of trouble usually. So this level is pretty straightforward. We are just picking up a crowbar that lies on the ground like that, and we're just tearing through everything that moves. Oh, I actually survived a bullet. Yeah, this mechanic is also randomized. I have either 0 or 50% chance to survive a singular bullet. And whether it's 0% or 50% is a matter determined by the level seed. Well, enemies also have chance to survive a bullet at 25% constant. It's sometimes, so this mechanic can essentially save your ass sometimes, but sometimes other times can just get you killed. But mostly will get you killed actually, since you'll be the usually shooting people, not the other way around. So this level also has a pretty cool mechanic I'm going to demonstrate. Oh yeah. People with views, you cannot target me when I'm fucking this wall. This man with a profiler actually could. That's when he's done 2 times. Whatever.
Do we have a time for a quick little donation?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Well, I have a $4 anonymous donation, and it just says clank. Thank you so much for that anonymous donation. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, all the proceeds from this charity event are going to Movember. Movember Foundation benefits research towards men's mental health and suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer. Since 2003, Movember has funded more than 1,250 men's health projects around the world, challenging the status quo and shaking up men's health research and transforming the way health services reach and support men. And it's absolutely amazing to have all these runners and everyone just coming in, all the love and support, already at over $550, which is absolutely incredible. And we're only a few runs into the marathon, and we're going all weekend, baby. So let's get those donos in, support all our runners.
mechanics. So this level actually introduces new type of enemy, these obese black people. I can only dispatch them using firearms. Sometimes they tend to survive an entire shotgun shot. Situations where they kill you and just bleed out to like 1 frame afterwards are just pretty annoying. So what I did right now is to press space in the elevator. This is pretty relevant thing. So I'm going to fight this dude actually, and I want to make him throw the cleaver like in the door, and then he's stuck like that. So what I do right now is to position myself like 2 tiles away from my right arm, like that. And then he's stuck around, spinning around like that. Yeah, it's funny, but there's more. If I execute him, this will happen. And there's an actual explanation to that. So, the developers essentially knew that while executing someone, it's more than likely for you to get occasionally stuck into the wall. So what they did as a workaround was just send package to coordinates. You press space to initiate the execution. But the fact is that I don't actually have to press space to execute Biker. I just have to collide with his hitbox. And since I pressed the space in the elevator before, I can just get teleported to it like that, saving around 7 seconds for Brandon. For other mask accounts, significantly more, like 10 seconds, I think. Yeah, so this level has the best music in the game. What just happened was a domino knockdown. If I kill someone, they drop a weapon, and if it collides with other men's hitbox, they'll just get knocked down. I can't really tell if it's the actually intended feature, just a bad programming oversight. I reckon the second option is shoot. I don't know. This level actually worked pretty smooth as well. Oh yeah, this is the best part in this game actually. But I added. Once I did die. So this is special for actually when I don't have to kill everyone. There are 14 people in this floor. I need to watch 11 of them, and then the laser will appear, and then I have to escape through the SWAT team like that. There we go. They are never going to bother me again anymore in this run. So we are about to enter the best level in the game. Yeah, Hot and Heavy is considered as the ultimate pain of existence of casual and one-time only players. But the longer you play it, the better it becomes because of its incredible high skill scaling it has. First playthrough of this level can take like 30 to 40 minutes. If you know what you're doing, you can beat this level in 50 seconds. I have one of plan to actually do that. Yeah, so there's indeed to happen a lot, so I'm afraid I have to leave my commentary there. Well, this pro is pretty hard unless you unless you strat. Most people just tend to enter this room with like M16 and just jumping through the door. Now I made an intentional death, and there was a good reason for that. I will explain later on why have I. So that was decent Hotline actually. I think. So see these accolades. Making an intentional death makes some of them being actually not displayed. This in this specific level, it allows me to save like 3 seconds of time. I don't know why it happens, just how it does. It was a pretty recent discovery from the CR even, I think. So this is the only floor that has static enemies. And the only when I will be wants to use the worst firearm in the game, which is Silence Pistol. Silence Pistol is, yeah, this floor is actually pretty tough. So we have any donations or other marathon related stuff. Yeah, it's a good time to announce them.
Awesome, just let me get a refresh on all my screens real quick. And as I'm doing that, just want to remind you that Movember is benefiting both the physical and mental health of men, including both cancers affecting men, prostate and testicular cancer. At greater than 95%, the odds of survival for men with testicular cancer are better than good, but for some men, long-term treatment-related side effects mean quality of life is severely compromised. And Movember focuses on getting these predominantly young men back to living full and healthy lives. They aim to halve the number of men dying from testicular cancer and halve the number of men facing serious ongoing side effects from the treatment of these, cancer such as radiotherapy, everything like that. And just want to remind you all as well, we have some donation incentives going on right at the moment. There is I do believe, Pokemon Soul Silver 80% Glitchless Manipus run coming up, the run after this next one. So next we have Tron, and then it's the Pokemon run, where you can name the Cyndaquil, the character, the Snorlax, and the Gyarados. So if you want to take a look, we have our own website for Velocity where you can like keep track of everything. Kind of exclamation point donate in the chat if you're feeling generous, and thank you all just for supporting this wonderful cause.
Thanks. So this is the dialogue I was talking about. In the beginning, I can just skip it through the right click. I have to just mount the leftmost button. So this is like the only level when I can kill anybody, and all I have to do is escape the hospital. My movement is kinda distorted, and if I will move too much, I'll get a brain freeze and get stunned for like 2 or 3 seconds. So I want to get in like in very specific places, so I won't get actually seen by these people. Yeah, so pretty long cutscene coming. And now we're about to enter like the hardest level in this game. Which makes a lot of trouble even for top tier players. Again, I'm afraid I'll have to limit my commentary there. This is the only level that features caps as the enemies. For some reason they were programmed separately than the actual monsters. So for example, they tend to react a lot faster. Also, static gunmen react to gunshots, while static gunmen mobsters actually do not. probably saw me getting past through this spot for his basement like that. It's because if he's investigating actual gunshots hidden and he sees me, he does not updates his AI state to actually attack me and will just go on for investigating that gunshots. It's actually pretty obscure thing to get killed by them. So what I do is just Richter clip. Richter skips. That's how this man is actually called. I think I might take some time to give a little explanation there. So this man's hitbox wasn't programmed to be actually blocked by this wall. Other way around, I would have to pick up this kid and go all the way around to this cell and then talk to him and then punch him or shoot him. Both work. And then I'll just have to go back again and pick up the file. And that way I can just do things like a lot faster. So that was the worst level in this game. So this is the actual jacket level. The calm before the storm, before the final boss fight. It's actually the vengeance is actually good, but pretty challenging at times level. Or like the art. Acting enough, I can just kill these people with doors. Oh yeah, I can survive it. Yeah, so I have to kill this man right here. I can actually spare him since executing is the condition to activate the level and trigger. So that was a pretty good vengeance too, I think. Actually, we have an actual boss fight for the hardcore playing. The boss fight has 3 stages. First, I need to dispatch these 2 panthers by hitting both of them twice, and then I have to throw. Oh boy, that's not good. Yeah, the spread of thrown items is also randomized. Then I have to throw the trophy at her, and then she will drop 3 throwing knives, and I have to hit this man with 2 of them. There we go. Locking up on this man is just cringe. Real men do not do that. So that was the okay, so this is not the time yet, since there will be 1 more chapter to go. This is actually a long cutscene, so if we have any donations coming out or 6 or other announcements, please go on.
Alrighty, just let me take a look once more. I do think we have a donation that's been processed by Groucho Bar X. Let's have a look. Forgot to bid on an incentive. That's alright. I think that went to a Soul Silver incentive. Let me just refresh that as well. It looks like they want to name the character Otani. What a beautiful thing to do. Thank you so much for that $10 donation.
Thanks. So as you can see, I'm playing a different character right now. If you want this entire thing, like optionally or what Hotline is, you can actually recognize this dude. So he plays a lot differently than our first protagonist. He cannot pick up any weapons, but he has Meat Cleaver is like the best weapon, the best melee weapon in the game. One of the best melee weapons in this game, actually. He has free throwing knives of perfect accuracy, and he moves 15% faster, so essentially half of the bonus movement that Brandon has. So this is the last actual level. And we just have like story concluding chapters. Yeah, so this is it pretty much. This is the entire run. I think our final time should be around less than 26 minutes. Yeah, so remember this scene, and now we are doing this from a perspective of this dude. I don't have to actually kill these people, I have to actually only battle its manager. I have to kill him as late as possible, since whenever I kill him I lose my 50% bonus speed. So what I'm doing right now is to bite this dude into the wall and then do this. Oh no, messed up skip. I messed up the clip. That's actually what I wanted to do, is to spawn like outside the corridor. I can't recall the last time it actually happened. So this is the last chapter of the game. So the time is coming up. So the time is coming at like 20 seconds, I think. So this is a computer. I need to activate trigger the sacred antibodies that required in this category. These people actually say few mean things to me, but I don't have to actually kill them. And the clock stops right now. There. I think it's a good time, all things considered.
Amazing, great stuff, and big GGs.
Thanks. So I'll
Would you
try
like-
to. Yeah.
Sorry, would you like to give out some shout outs and stuff while you still got time?
Yeah. So let me look at the chat right now. Yeah. So I see like several familiar faces from Hotline Speedrunning Discord. Mighty J, Greenstein. They both were former world trackers harders in this category. I see also Plush. Yeah, I don't really. I would like to make some words right now, but I don't know where to start from beginning with.